everybody, welcome back to the MeniMeno channel. As you can probably tell, today we are not going to be doing a art DIY crafts thing. We're actually going to be doing something that a lot of people have requested when I started this channel, which is get ready with me / my current daily makeup routine. Also, usually I don't really show my kitchen area because it's a mess. So if it's a little crazy, don't judge me, okay? I don't even cook. My man does. So that probably means that it's like my job to clean, I guess, because he cooks, but whatever. All right, before we start, I want to tie my hair up, get it out of the way. And I also already did my hair this morning. I did this with a straightener, actually, so yeah. Also, I really recommend these types of clips because they make sure that, you know, you don't leave an indent. Because my hair will take an indent. Like, it's no big deal. Okay, so the first thing that I always do is I use a very sticky, grippy primer. I've been specifically using this Milk Hydro primer for a very long time. That's just what I like, but you know, everybody's different. Yeah, basically I like do it all on my hands, and then I use my ring finger to go right under my eyes, because this is where I get the most cracking if I don't put enough primer. And I bring my primer down to my double chin because I will be putting lots of makeup there. Okay, now that it's on there, here are my two very important things when I do a no foundation routine. I actually mix two concealers, which is, the first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. And I bought this when I did way more volleyball, so my skin was a lot darker, a lot more sun-kissed, if you will. So now it's way too dark for me. So one day I was like, how do I lighten it? And I actually have been using this Rare Beauty under eye brightener for a while anyways, and I was like, what if I mix it together? Let me tell you something. When I mixed it together, it gave such a beautiful finish. I was like I'm not usually a fan of mixing products together because like I don't want to like make the formula crazy or something, you know? But these two just are so good together that I was like, oh my god, slay. So as you can tell, first I put the Rare Beauty under eye primer. I know it's for the under eyes, but I also put it in my chin and at the tip of my nose, and I do it like right here and then a little bit outwards, and then that gap in the middle is where I put the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. My cats are going crazy right now, so that's what's happening. So yeah, I just basically put it right in the middle, right here, a little bit there. And yeah, as you can tell, it's way too dark for like a normal concealer, but mixing it with the lighter under eye brightener is a perfect job. And I actually won't blend it out right now. I'm gonna let it sit for a second, and the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put on my cream contour. I use the Fenty Beauty one in Amber because I really like that very like cool toned contour. And I don't put it like everywhere, I literally just put it on my double chin. And for all my double chin girlies, the hack is to not bring it way too low. It's to actually just stay pretty close to where your actual like top chin is. So you see, I like staying here. I'm not bringing it like down. I'm just gonna stay there. Maybe I'll add a little bit here, you know, a little bit. That's all. I don't put it anywhere else. Probably should, but I am running out. Like, this is all I have left. So now I do a little spray before I mix this together. I use the Urban Decay Ultra Matte. Then I take my beauty blender that I need to wash way more often. Sorry, I'm just a woman. What do you want from me? And I usually start at the chin and the nose, just to get it all like into the sponge. Like, you can barely see it, but sometimes my chin gets a little red, so that's why I put it there. And also I always put some contour and highlight on my nose, and I want a clean base, so that's why I add it on my nose too. And then while I'm blending my under eyes, I like make the same face I do when I'm doing mascara, where I go like and the reason I do this is because I want to keep my under eyes from creasing so that I can quickly put down my setting powder. So then I quickly get my fluffy brush and my setting powder. Just take the tiniest bit, just the tiniest bit, and I put it right in there. I put it right in there. And this just prevents it from like creasing. It doesn't really crease, to be honest, but there has been one time where it did, and so I'm like, okay, I'll just start putting powder then, you know, in case. Then I take what's left and I just like bring it down. I just bring it also to my chin and to my nose. And then I blend out the contour, and I like try to keep it where it is, just blending it out. I don't like mix it everywhere. Hi, so I wanted to show you guys how I blend right here, which is why you're seeing me from this crazy angle. Yeah, I'm doing this for you. So I just like to make sure it stays there. I don't like bring it down too much, because I find that when I bring it down too much, it actually ends up emphasizing my double chin, you know? Yeah, just like that. Okay, next we're gonna go to the eyes. And I always start off with a primer. When I don't use a primer, it like goes crazy after literally just like an hour. I think it's just the way my eyes fold. I think I have like weird folds that like rub onto each other. So I use also Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Put it on my finger, you know, like around this much. And then I just rub it between my fingers. And then because I'm mostly gonna be doing like eyeliner type situation, I like focus it on right here, which is like the corners, the outer corners of my eye. Actually bring it down just a tiny bit. Okay, now that I have that on, I go in with a different fluffy brush, and I take like a very neutral, a little bit more warm than my actual contour, like brown. So this is the palette I always use. Don't judge me, I got it so long ago and I just didn't want to waste it, you know? Definitely did not buy it recently. I bought it a long time ago. Way before everything. So I go into this like brown shade right here, and I just like put that everywhere, to be honest, on my eyelids. So I'm just like putting a light dust of it. I'm not really making it pop. I just want there to be a base so that when I add my eyeliner, it doesn't go crazy. And I am one of those people who actually uses eyeshadow for eyeliner. I just find that it's like a lot quicker to do and a lot more forgiving. And I'm somebody who requires a lot of forgiveness, okay? So instead of going into the black, I actually like to go into these two shades, which are like the two dark browns. And then I just kind of bring it outwards. I don't really go up for my eyeliner, I go more like middle between outwards and upwards. Dude, is it just me? Or like, I feel like my cats go crazy when I specifically need them not to be crazy. Like when I'm trying to go to bed, when I'm trying to record a video. And when I'm doing absolutely nothing, I want to play with them. And then they're like, no thank you. Okay, so now that I have that in the lighter dark brown shade, I go in again with the darker dark brown shade, but I like stay closer to the eyes. Does that make sense? I'm just gonna show you. And then I just stay closer to the inner parts of the eye, like that. And that's how I do my eyeliner. Okay, so moving on, you probably was wondering like, Stephanie, you don't use blush? And I definitely do, but I actually wait until I'm done with the eyeshadow part, because I also use a blush as like a way to like dust off any fallout. So lately I've been really into coral shades. Before this, I was really into baby pink. Yeah, right now I'm really into using this Dior blush in the shade Coral. And I have tried all the placements in the world, okay? I put it at the top, I put it in the mid zone, I put it in my nose. I was just like experimenting a lot in my life. But the best place was the original all along, which is like the apple on my cheeks, but a little bit higher. So not here, but I would say like right here, where I actually catch a lot of light. Then I take a bit of what's left, just put it at the tip of my nose, Next, I'm gonna go into my contour powder, and I'm taking this huge brush. I don't actually know what this is for, but it's like the perfect brush for me because I really like to contour in a way that's very like imitating a shadow, if that makes sense. And I go straight in my jawline. And then I take a smaller brush and I use that same contour to contour my nose. So we're gonna go in with a close cam, and I have 3 placements. The first one is right here, and now the other side. And then I pinch the brush like this. You see how thin it is now? You see how thin it is now? Then I put it right here. So you see that line we just created? I'm just gonna blend that out. And with whatever is left, I put it on the top part of my lip and on the bottom. And then I take a very, very, very tiny brush, go into both a shimmery shade and white. And I put it right at the tip. Right there. And also along my nose bridge. With whatever I have left, I go into the inner corners. And yes, the contour looks a little bit crazy right now. But we're actually gonna do one last spray of the setting spray, and then we're gonna blend it out a little bit more. I don't really do much with my eyebrows these days, but I used to always use like a clear gel. Yeah, my eyebrows just kind of stay in place. I don't really go crazy, so I'm a very lucky person. All right, we're basically almost done. And now with this next part is very like 50-50 for me, because some days I really want to use Falsies and some days I don't. So my current favorite lashes to use are from Doe Lashes. They're the collaboration with my friend Jasmine. And I think she said that she wanted to make lashes that, you know, fit her specific eye shape. But honestly, these fit mine really, really well too. So I put the glue on and I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna blow on it because I heard that's disgusting. But while it dries, I do like a little dance, if you will. I go like this, so that it like dries down a little bit curved to fit my eye shape a little bit more. Okay, it's pretty much dry, and now I'm just gonna pop them on. Look at that. Okay, last but definitely not least, I'm gonna do my lips. And with my lips, I would say I jump around quite often because for the longest time, I was actually using the base lip tints, but I haven't gotten new ones for a while because I haven't been back to Indonesia. So shout out Base. They've been so amazing while I was working with them, and I actually really, really love their lip tints to the point where I ran out of my favorite shades. So now I just have to wait until I come back and get some more. I specifically love Nimble Nude. But for now, I am really into the Ink Airy Velvet by Peri Para. And I put the tiniest bit of this. And then just to add a little bit of shine, I go in with this Mary. And that's basically it. That's my everyday makeup routine. I'm gonna take my hair clip off. Oh my god. But yeah, like in terms of, like, because I'm not using any foundation, it feels so light and like nothing, you know? But yeah, let me show you guys some close-ups. So that's the end of today's video. Let me know if you guys like this makeup stuff. Like, I know it's not DIY and arts and crafts, but I still think it's super fun, and if you guys want to see more, let me know. So yeah, comment down below what you guys think. If you like it, if you don't like it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!